A very pleasant, good Sunday morning to you. It's day 41. Stay safe at home day. It's April the 26th here in Vero Beach. The weather for Vero Beach, our island here, starting at 6 a.m. this morning, it was 71 degrees. Pretty cloudy outside. High today about 82 degrees. Showers and cloudy most of the day. Showers between 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the humidity today is going to be up to about 90%. As I said yesterday, I was going to tell you in the very, very beginning if there's any really breaking news here. There isn't any really breaking news today. I can tell you that the overall numbers, if you only want to just listen to this part of it and dump it out and come back another day and take a look at it, the numbers are somewhat down for today, meaning that the state is beginning to look a whole lot better. Of course, I'm going to go and give you the numbers as well. As of yesterday, Florida had tested nearly 320,000 people to date. Approximately 7% tested positive. That was about 2,100. Florida's current population, in case you didn't know this, is 21 million people. I can't believe this. When I moved here, it was 9 million. 21 million people. During the past 2 weeks, the state of Florida has charted less positive cases and less deaths than the previous 2 weeks. So that's another really good thing. So I want to leave you with this information before we go into the numbers, and that is church today, Mass at 10:30 on Comcast CW34. That's channel 435. This is Mass with Bishop Barbarito for the Catholic folks out there. Also Mass on the radio and on the internet every day at 8 a.m. on WJPP 100.1 FM in Stuart, Florida. And it's also on the internet at www.wjppfm.com. I'll put that up on the screen for you. Protestant services today at Christ by the Sea United Methodist Church here in Vero Beach. They will be streaming today, as they always do every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. And that's www.cbtsumc.org. And I will put that up on the screen for you as well. And remember, Sunday morning today, Sunday morning inspiration every Sunday on the internet at my light classical music station. We call it Sunday morning inspiration. It starts at midnight on Saturday night and goes until noon on Sunday, every Sunday. And it's just Christian music. It's richly orchestrated music, hardly any vocals, mostly all choirs and orchestras. Music that you're familiar with, like Holy, 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 Almighty God is our fortress. Almighty Fortress is our God. Get it together, Crider. Almighty Fortress is our God. All those songs that are familiar to the old rugged cross, all the songs that you are familiar with from your Christian background in church. That's on until noon today. And then, of course, we go into the light classical music, and we call it the Pops Concert Channel because in addition to playing light classical selections, I call it classical music for people who don't like classical music because it's songs that, like the William Tell Overture and things like that, that you say, I don't know what the name of that is, but I've heard it before. I kind of like that. Well, we play a lot of that type of music. We play a lot of music from motion pictures and a lot of music from Broadway shows. So that's what ClassicAmerica.net is all about. Go on the internet, ClassicAmerica.net. And if you have Alexa, you say it exactly this way. Alexa, play Classic America station from TuneIn.
Classic America from TuneIn.
And bingo, there you go. That's a Catholic term, bingo, right? Anyway, that's how you do it if you have an Alexa. Okay, here we are in the numbers again today. Let's take a look at Indian River County to begin with. Indian River County this would be for the 23rd. We don't have anything newer than the 23rd, and that was adding 3 new cases. So I'm sorry about that. You've seen this information before, 80 positive cases and so forth. Let's look over here on the left-hand side. 30,839 total cases here in the state of Florida, 4,849 hospitalizations, 1,055 deaths. And yesterday, look at this number. Number was only 128 new positive cases in the entire state of Florida, compared to the previous day of 784, and the day before that, 1,300. So look at this. That is really good. Unfortunately, no new numbers here for Indian River County for today. So let's pop on down to Dade County. Okay, folks, here we are in Dade County. That's Miami. 136 positive non-residents, 295 deaths in Miami, total deaths in Miami since this all started. Hospitalizations, 1,253. Positive residents, 10,869. And check this out. This was from 10/25. That would be yesterday. Only 37 new cases in Miami. Now, we really hope that this begins a new trend because the previous day was 351. The day before that was 361. Look at all these little mountains up here. These are terrible. This is absolutely the best day with 37 since, well, it's the best day since the March the 22nd at least, or back a little bit earlier than that, back between the middle and the end of March. So this is spectacular. That's Dade County down in Miami. You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. So let's move from Dade County up to Palm Beach County. Okay, folks, here we are in Palm Beach County, and as of yesterday, well, now let's see. Yes, as of yesterday, look at this. Only seven new cases yesterday. This is fantastic. Oh, they've had some real problems down there in Palm Beach because the previous day was 109, and the day before that was 117, and yesterday only 7 new cases. Fantastic. I hope this is the beginning of a really big trend. So 58 positive non-residents, 155 total deaths down there, 385 hospitalizations, 56 positive residents. Palm Beach County. Let's now move up to Stewart. That's in Martin County. Martin County, unfortunately, did pop up a little bit yesterday. They added 6 new cases over the previous day of 3 cases. So yes, 6 new cases. And that was on, I apologize, that's on the 23rd. So we don't really have an update. So I can't tell you what happened on the 25th. That's Martin County. Let's see if St. Lucie County updated theirs. St. Lucie County, we are here, and that is that's on the 24th. So I don't have one for the 25th, but the 24th, they only added 3 new cases. So this is not really great new information for you folks who are really following this with me every day. And that's St. Lucie County. Now let's move from St. Lucie County. We're going to skip over Indian River County since we already did that. We're going to go up to Brevard County, see if Brevard County updated theirs. Brevard County has numbers from yesterday. They only added 3 new cases on the 25th. 8 positive non-residents, 8 total deaths, 45 hospitalizations, 242 positive residents. That's Brevard County. Now we're going to move up to Orange County. Here we are in Orange County. This is Orlando. Let's see what they did yesterday. Yes, they did give us numbers from yesterday. They added 9 new cases yesterday, and that's down from the previous day of 20. And the day back here a little bit earlier, they added 11. But this 9 is one of the lowest days in the past almost 28 days. So that's terrific for Orlando. Positive non-residents, 62. Deaths, 30. Total deaths. 223 hospitalizations and 1,242 positive residents tested. And again, we're going to take a look at the very big numbers. USA cases, 939,249. Total U.S. deaths, 53,934. Global cases, 2,911,209. And global deaths, 203,412. Okay, folks, I have a few more things to report today. Nothing terribly important. President Trump reportedly plans to trim down his television COVID-19 briefings. One source says there simply is not enough new information to warrant the long daily briefings. And of course, he's getting plenty of flack from the left saying he's campaigning and he thinks he's doing a really good job. So personally, I think it's a good idea that he trims it down and only does like a half hour. And maybe it's not even important that he come out every day to do it. So telehealth has become a new major word in our vocabulary. Zooming with your doctor or hospital is generally now more effective and less problematic than in-person visits for routine medical care with your doctor or over at the hospital. It's called telehealth. And we really hadn't heard much about telehealth until this pandemic came along. And now all of a sudden, this is a really, really big deal. And Zooming is even more important than that. Okay, another thing we talked about yesterday, and we'll keep reminding you about this. Remember, Indian River County beaches will be opening on Tuesday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for limited use. Can't bring any tents, can't bring any blankets out or anything like that. It's mainly for walking, and you can get out into the surf and paddleboard and things like that. But that will be starting 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., limited use beginning on Tuesday. Governor Ron DeSantis, who is still formulating a plan to reopen Florida's economy, said on Saturday he does not envision movie theaters or bars opening anytime soon or allowing sporting events with fans until far into the future. Now, we don't know what far into the future really means, so I guess we're going to have to, stand by. Stay tuned, as they say. We'll have tape at 11 or something like that. Another caution for you today, as I was watching the beginning of the Sunday news cycle starting yesterday, be aware of the Sunday TV news shows today. Both the left and the right are pulling out all the stops and will be going at each other with a vengeance. I mean, this is just gearing up for this election coming up, and they're all, see, this is not political. I'm not picking sides here, but they're all going to beat each other up something fierce today. And if you're on the left or on the right, you're not going to be happy with anything you hear. So my suggestion is, if you want to find out where I'm hanging out at Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. That's absolutely my favorite place to go. I'm going to be at Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. If I'm watching TV, that's where you'll find me. Okay, my little thought for today, I have a couple of thoughts for today. Sundays clear away the rust of the entire week. Sundays clear away the rust of the entire week. So it's kind of like you get into Sunday and you can say, oh, I'm glad that week is over with. And you can kind of take a deep breath and be with your family and say, next week's going to be even better, and be real positive about that. Smile more than you cry, give more than you take, and love more than you hate. Very important, folks. Come on. Smile more than you cry, give more than you take, and love more than you hate. So please continue to be a part of the solution and not part of the problem. And we ask you to give us a like. Oh, by the way, thank you. You guys did a great job yesterday. I mean, I had a gazillion likes. I love those likes. They make me feel very good. It's kind of like my payment for doing this. You're saying to me, hey, Ron, you keep it up. It looks good. And some of you sent me some very nice messages, and I do appreciate that as well. And I have one naysayer in there. It's okay. You can't have everything. But give me a like. Click on the little like button if there's a like button down there in the bottom of your screen. And subscribe if you'd like to subscribe to get more of these. I said I was going to do another video today on something, like I was going to cook something. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do that or not, but we'll see. And oh, by the way, speaking of shirts, see, I got my I never can remember where that is. I've got my polo shirt on, my pinstriped. I'm back to my prep school days, because everybody always asks me, hey, Preppy, where's your preppy clothes? Why aren't you wearing your preppy clothes anymore? Well, I got my preppy clothes on today. So just for my prep school friends that remember way back in the dark ages when I was in prep school. So I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable with the way I look today. I'll be back in my Columbia shirts tomorrow. Have a really great day, folks. Stay out of trouble. Stay home. Don't go anywhere. Hang out at the Hallmark Channel. Be aware of television news today, and have a really great day. And the surf is coming up here at 5680 A1A, the condominium that I live in, the Victoria condominium, 56A1A, 5680 A1A. We have the most beautiful surf you can imagine, and it's coming up right now. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day.